After the Kalou humiliation, William Ruto has resorted to seek help elsewhere, and the latest decision is to camp in Western region to try and woo them into voting for UDA. This is after the people from the Mount Kenya region showed signs that they don't want anything to do with his party, UDA party. And especially after the Kalou results, after that by-election, even after William Ruto spending millions and billions of money on development and dishing handouts, and realized that the people of Kalou could squander his money, get the development, but still do not, or rather did not vote for a UDA candidate. It seems that he switched off from Mount Kenya region and now is headed to Western region to try and equally woo the people from Western region if they may give him votes under his UDA party come 2027. However, the most interesting thing that I wanted us to talk about is about the fact that those who are campaigning for Samuel Nyaga Moshina, the UDA candidate in Kalou, now they've been asked by William Ruto to return his monies that they use in the campaigns. According to the reports we're getting, it is that William Ruto is claiming that those people, those cabinet secretary, principal secretary, all those people campaigned and were getting money from him, millions of money. Actually, the money was never put into, or that was not put into proper use. And maybe if it was to be put in proper use, they could get this win. They could get the win in Kalou constituency. So now the people who were campaigning, those members of parliament, those leaders, now are being asked to give back the money. Already, Dennis Itumbi has refunded 14 million shillings. However, according to reports, he said that Itumbi did not surrender all the monies. There are some of the monies he kept at home. And whoever gave this information is credible, because nothing he says that goes down without happening. He gets clear intelligence, because maybe for that long time he has been in government working with William Ruto closely. He met some of his closest friends. He made friends from William Ruto's friends, and those are the people maybe who are relaying information from State House and also what is happening, the loopholes in this government. And that is none other than the former Deputy President Rigathi Gashagua, who recently spoke about how people are being persecuted in Mount Kenya, those who campaigned for William Ruto, and the reason why he went to the Western region. I want us to listen to this video of Rigathi Gashagua dismantling William Samoei Ruto and also saying the truth about what is happening after the Kalou by-election.
Nimeona baada ya sisi kunyorosha yeye hapa Kalou, amekimbia Western Kenya. Leo tunaongea iko watu wabunge huko karibu 26. Na uzuri pia hii watu yake alipea pesa mlimani. Ameambia waanze kurudisha pesa yake kwa sababu hakuona ile kazi ilifanya. Hii kijana hapa anaitwa Dennis Tumbe amerudisha 14 milioni. Lakini kingine amewacha kwa nyumba. Hao maminister PS wanaambiwa warudishe pesa. Sasa hata hao wananitafuta. Waniambia hata wamefurahi because walikuwa wanalazimishwa kuchanga pesa. Hata hawa MPs ya Ruto na maminister na PS wale mnanitafuta, mnataka kuja wa mnyoro usiku. Nimekataa mambo ya usiku. Yule anataka kuja, akuje mchana, apigwe picha akionekana. Sirio? Wakuja usiku ama mchana? Wakuja mchana. Jana karibu 7 MPs wamenitafuta. Mkubwa, tunataka turudi nyumbani, mambo imekuwa ngumu. Pale tumeona kuchaguliwa ukiwa na Ruto is impossible. Hata kutaja jina yake ni shida. Tukubalie sisi ni watoto wako. Sijui kwa ile kondoo ilipotea. Sijui hata ile iko imebaki huko nje hata ndio muhimu zaidi. Sijui wanakuwa mpaka Biblia. Ati akina Gasheria kina Murango ni kondoo zako, lakini vile ile kondoo ati yuko huko nje, ati hiyo ndio ya maana zaidi. Nimekubali. Hiyo kondoo ya nje ni muhimu, lakini ikuje mchana, hapana usiku. Mambo ya usiku hatutaki. Mambo ya Nicodemus hatutaki. Kama mumeamua muache kusaliti jamii, mrudi nyumbani. Mkuje mchana watu wakiona. Iko PS amenipigia. Ati ati anataka ati akuje ati asimame kama na Nyeri, na ndiye alikuwa anatatiza sisi Kalou. Ati sasa ameona kimeumana, ati kama anaweza rudi ati akuwe governor. Namwambia ni sawa, si ukuje mchana useme hiyo ndio Kasongo akuone. Mbona unataka kuja usiku? Iko hii watu mkuja mchana. Mlango imefunguliwa kuanzia leo mpaka mwisho wa mwezi. Wale wote mumeona mambo imekuwa ngumu kule na mnataka kurudi nyumbani, mkuje, lakini mchana. Mambo ya usiku sitaki. Nyumbani kuanzia saa 12 Pastor Dokas peke yake ndiye atakuwa kwa hiyo boma. Lakini during the day mfanye nini? From 6 AM to 6 PM mmekaribishwa. Lakini kuku sikienda na nyinyi muende nyumbani kwenu.
Now, according to what happened, according to the information that Rigathi Gashagua was delivered, it is a clear indication that the monies that were used in Kalou, they were meant to deliver a win and nothing less. And that is why those monies were splashed in Kalou constituency. And I'm tending to imagine if Dennis Itumbi was given more than 14 million, because Rigathi Gashagua is putting it clearly that Dennis Itumbi returned 14 million. However, he didn't return the rest of the money. Some of it is kept in his house. That tells you how much Kalou constituency by-election was so expensive to the government. And I've seen many people asking why the government of Ruto so much obsessed with Kalou to an extent of making that kind of mistake, using millions of money to the people for Kalou. Those are the people, those are the supporters of UDA who are saying that. But at some point I'm seeing this the sense in it, because William Ruto and his people, they all know that Mount Kenya right now is a no-go zone. But the people who are campaigning deluded President William Ruto into accepting that they can make a difference to the people of Kalou into voting equally for a UDA candidate. I don't know how these people advised him, but again, that shows that this government, or the William Ruto and his government, they are using a lot of money to lure people come 2027. If at all that kind of money was delivered in Kalou to try and bribe people so that they can give UDA party a win, then we have a long way to go as a country. However, there's something special, he said, equally about those people who are working with William Ruto, whereby some of them are so frustrated and they want to change camps, they want to shift and enter DCP party. You know, I usually tell you that an ideal time has come. No one can prevent that. And right now in Mount Kenya region, they have realized that Rigathi Gashagua is the new pal in town. His DCP party is the party that the people from the Mount Kenya region have really embraced, and therefore going against such a movement is gonna be lethal. And therefore many of the members of parliament elected by UDA, some of them have been loyal to President William Ruto, they've been making calls to Wamunyoro, asking Rigathi Gashagua if he can allow them to join their party, but at night, without the cameras, without anyone seeing them. It is a very heavy demand that they were making, telling Rigathi Gashagua to avoid everything and make sure that everything is happening on Kalou has been forgotten, because they've realized it's very difficult for them to be re-elected in their positions if they are going to vie using the same party UDA that the people have really hated lately. So according to Rigathi Gashagua, the people will be photos will be taken if they come, and he is advising that those people want to dump or rather switch positions and align themselves with the DCP, they need to do that in day broad light, so that the people can know that this has changed and shifted camps. William Ruto himself can say that some of his sheep have now lost direction and they are now following a DCP party. That is a very awkward position. In fact, he mentioned even there are 7 MPs from Mount Kenya who have reached out saying that they want to join DCP party. And I'm going to tell you something that you really need to understand with this politics. You know, apart from anything else, apart from other factors, money, you know, how close you are with the people, apart from that, even if you do a lot of developments for the people, one thing you should know, that there is a wave that happens in politics, and that wave, if you decide to go against that wave, you are done with. If you decide to go against it, mambo yako kwisha. So you must follow the suit. It's the same thing here that is going to happen for the people, or with the people of Mount Kenya region. At the end of the day, all these people singing one term or the 2 term for William Ruto, they are going to dump their positions. They are going to come back to 1 term. Now the problem is, these people, you'll find out that some other people have already occupied some best positions, some good positions. They will remain there without any position, just there as a member, just to be accepted by the community. And I'm telling you this once again, you can never prevent an idea whose time has come. I remember the famous Morara Kebaso, who was putting the government on check. Morara Kebaso wants to vie as a member of parliament, Borabu constituency, but he has realized that you cannot stand against a wave in Kisii, a wave of Fred Okengo Matiang'i. That is why things are happening the way they are happening. That is why Morara Kebaso switched the camps and switched from what he was saying into joining Fred Matiang'i's campaign trail. You know, initially he was saying that Fred Matiang'i is not keen, you cannot vie for presidency if you lack a party and something like that. I don't know what you think, but what's gonna happen in Mount Kenya is what will shook William Ruto to the core. I don't know. Write your comment down in the comment section. Let us talk, let us discuss. Perhaps we can form a basis of whatever we're gonna talk about in the next video. So if you're new here, consider subscribing, liking, and sharing our content. Hit the notification bell so that you can be receiving notifications each and every time we bring you a new content.